The first presentation of the book Widening the Scope, How Middle Powers Are Changing Liberal Institutionalism took place at the United Nations office in Geneva. It is written by Miraz Zhiinbaev, a leading expert of the Kazakhstan Institute for Strategic Studies. The expert raises questions like, what is the middle power itself? How the world perceives the role of Kazakhstan on a global arena? My colleague Aynur Mangalia had a pleasure to talk to the youngest author in the history of the UN Library and Archives. Please watch the fragment of the interview with Miraz Zhiinbaev, recorded earlier this week.
Hi Miraz, thanks for joining us today. Thanks for joining our studio. First of all, let me congratulate you with your new book. I think this is a very big achievement in academia sphere. So before we go further and discuss issues of geopolitical issues, let me ask you about this book in general, what this book is about.
This book is all about middle powers. Power itself is a core term in international relations theory. So understanding of power is very vital to understand theory of international relations. We absolutely know to the moment, at least to the current day, that what great power is. But what is a middle powers and what is a small power? It's a huge academic debate in the world. Based on criteria, based on size, for example, which country is middle power and which is not. It's a huge debate, you know, because everyone would like to be a middle power, to say that it's an influential country in the global world system and the system of global governance. But at the same time, we see that in these academic debates, some fields are actually missed or was oversimplified to the realm of current, let's call it, agenda.
So, talking about the middle powers now, what countries we can relate to this term, and what exactly, how exactly they influence modern geopolitics in your point of view?
We have 2 or 3 great powers in the world. So it's almost consensus in international relations theory that some of the countries can be great powers. But in terms of middle powers, there is no direct criteria. For example, just territorial size. It's not working. Kazakhstan is one of the biggest countries in the world, but only 20 million of population, while the South Korea is much more smaller. But at the same time, both of these countries play a vital role in the international system. So it's all about strategy and nature of these countries. For example, South Korea, their cultural impact, or I mean, their cultural potential, which they used to reshape the world agenda in that sphere. They put absolutely, for example, Japan was the country who changed the world with all of that technologies. And now we still think that Japan is one of the most technological development country.
Right.
At the same time, Turkey, one of our greatest partners of Kazakhstan, they absolutely reshaped the understanding of term of war in 21st century with all of that military technologies they developed in past 10 years. And Kazakhstan is a country who proposed more number of international organizations or positive international agenda than any other country in the world.
So can we name Kazakhstan a middle power?
For sure.
For sure, in modern political arena.
First of all, because of a very collaborative spirit of Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan provides a very stable agenda for the world. So there is no place for confrontation in our foreign policy. We think that all of our neighborhood countries, all countries around our neighborhoods, are our friends and biggest partners. We are open both for global south and global east. We are
Yes.
working with countries in Arab region. We're working with West and East. So we, our multivectoral foreign
Multilateral,
policy,
right.
yeah, it's all about multilateralism.
Miraz, thank you very much again for sharing your time with us. We wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Thanks.
Thank you very much. It was my pleasure to join you today.
Thanks.